In the bustling city of Takarati, where the ocean breeze meets the scent of smoked fish and diesel fumes, lived a young man named Kojo Mensa. At 28, Kojo was a simple mechanic with big dreams, but terrible luck. No matter how skilled he was, customers always chose other garages. No matter how hard he saved, emergencies emptied his pockets. No matter how kind he was, relationships fell apart like broken glass. People said he was born unlucky, a man whose shadow carried misfortune. His life changed the day he met the old man at the fishing harbor. It was a Sunday evening. The sun was sinking orange behind the waves as fishermen mended nets and argued about politics. Kojo was heading home when he noticed an extremely old man sitting alone near a pile of crates. The man had a long white beard, wrinkled skin, and eyes that looked both blind and all-seeing. He wore an ancient brown robe, something from another century. As Kojo passed, the man spoke without turning. "My son, your spirit is cracked." Kojo paused, confused. "Excuse me? You carry a curse," the old man continued. "A curse of your bloodline. It follows you like a hungry dog." Kojo frowned. "Sir, I don't know you, but I know you," the man said, "and I have been waiting." He reached into a small wooden chest beside him and pulled out something strange, red and black traditional boxer shorts decorated with golden Adinkra symbols. It looked handmade, old, yet powerful. "Take this," the old man said. "Wear it tonight, and never remove it." Not even for a second, Kojo blinked. "Never, sir. I can't wear the same boxer forever." "Listen to me," the man snapped, his eyes glowing briefly. "If you remove it, your life will crumble. Your enemies will claim your soul. Wear it, and destiny will bow before you." Before Kojo could argue, the old man forced the boxer into his hands. Kojo looked down. The cloth felt warm like a living heartbeat. When he looked up, the old man was gone, completely vanished into thin air. That night, Kojo hesitantly wore the boxer. The next morning, his life transformed. A popular businesswoman offered to invest in his mechanic shop. A rich politician brought in 2 luxury cars for repair and paid extra. A mobile money alert hit his phone with an unexpected refund. Old friends called to reconnect. Women smiled at him longer than usual. Customers lined up at his door. Within a week, Kojo became the most sought-after mechanic in Secondary Takarati. But with fame came trouble. 3 powerful figures were watching him. Madame Deed Blackson, a wealthy landowner known for using spiritual charms. Ibo Serpong, a corrupt customs officer with connections in the underworld. And Kwaku Sharkboy Ado, a dangerous nightclub owner who always got what he wanted. All 3 wanted Kojo for different reasons, and all 3 suspected he carried something supernatural. Women threw themselves at him. Politicians begged for his services. Even pastors invited him to their churches, hoping he'd sow a seed. Kojo enjoyed the attention, until strange things started happening. Every night, the boxer tightened around his waist as if someone was pulling it. Sometimes it vibrated lightly. Other times, Kojo heard whisper soft voices speaking in a language he couldn't understand. He told himself it was imagination, until the dreams began. He saw the old man walking along the beach, carrying a lantern that never went out. And always, always, the old man said, "Do not remove the boxer. Your enemies are close." One night Kojo woke up to find scratches on his waist. 3 long claw marks shaped exactly like the Adinkra symbols on the boxer. That was the night he realized the boxer was alive. Things got worse when Madame Deed invited him to her mansion to discuss business. Her mansion smelled of incense and secrets. During the dinner, she leaned close, touched his thigh, and whispered, "You're hiding something powerful." "Show me." Kojo pulled away. "I'm not hiding anything." Madame Deed laughed darkly. "Honey, I've dealt with spiritual men for 20 years. Whatever you're wearing is giving you favor, and I want it." Kojo ran out of the mansion. The next morning, Ibo Sarpong came to his shop with armed men. "If you want to continue doing business in this city," he said, "you must share the power you're using." Kojo denied everything, but Ibo wasn't fooled. That evening, Sharkboy Ado sent 2 men to warn Kojo. "Our boss wants the secret. Give it willingly, or we'll take it by force." Kojo panicked. When he got home, he locked himself inside. The boxer felt hotter than ever. The symbols were glowing faintly, and then someone tried to break down his door. 3 shadows slipped inside his room: Madame Deed, Ibo Sarpong, and Shark Boy Ado, the most feared people in Takarati, all standing in his bedroom. "Take off the boxer," Madame Deed hissed. "Now, no," Kojo said. Ibo stepped forward. "Then we'll remove it ourselves." Before Kojo could run, they tackled him to the floor. Deed grabbed the waistband. Pulling, Kojo screamed. The boxer tightened around his waist like a snake. The symbols glowed red. The room grew hotter and hotter until the air itself began to shake. "Stop!" a deep voice thundered. The old man appeared, except he was no longer old. He stood tall, glowing like a spirit king with golden eyes and a staff of fire. "You fools," he roared. "You dare touch the cloth of destiny?" Madame Deed and the 2 men froze, trembling. The old man pointed his staff. "This boxer was meant to protect him from you." Ibo stumbled back. "Protect him from us?" "Yes," the spirit said. "You were destined to end his life. Your jealousy was written long ago. To save him, I marked him with the sacred cloth." The boxer tightened again. "But now," the old man continued, "you have broken the sacred law, and the cloth demands payment." The room exploded with light. Kojo fainted. When he woke up, he was lying alone on the beach, the waves gently touching his feet. The morning sun was rising. He sat up slowly. His boxer was gone. In its place was a white cloth with new Adinkra symbols, symbols of protection, not danger. He stood, confused, and looked around. On the sand behind him were 3 black feathers. Nothing else. No bodies. No footprints. No sign of the 3 people. Later that day, news spread across Takarati. Madame Deed, Ibo Sarpong, and Shark Boy Ado had mysteriously turned insane. They wandered the streets, muttering nonsense, unable to speak or recognize anyone. People whispered. They challenged a spirit. They touched something forbidden. They wanted power they did not deserve. Kojo never saw the old man again, but sometimes at night he heard a deep whisper in the wind. "Your destiny is safe. Walk wisely." Kojo became a successful businessman, opened 3 mechanic shops, married, and lived peacefully. But he never forgot the warning, and he never doubted this truth. Sometimes the greatest gift comes with a price. And sometimes, the cloth you wear is the only thing standing between you and the darkness, waiting to swallow you.